Rod Stewart is a rock legend. From the start, his raspy voice, skin-tight pants, and outrageous showmanship proved a lethal combination for flocks of female fans. With smash hits like Hot Legs and Do You Think I'm Sexy, he reached superstar status. But he has recently changed his tune from rock and roll to the classic standards of the Great American Songbook.
I've got a crush on you. If you look back, we wouldn't have rock and roll if it weren't for these songs, because first we had blues and, you know, jazz came out of blues, and these standards came along with the jazz era. And jazz eventually turned into swing music, which eventually turned into rock and roll. So it's all connected. The very thought of you.
His latest success has been recreating hits like The Very Thought of You and I'm in the Mood for Love.
I'm in the mood for love. I've always loved these songs. I was brought up on them. They're really in my blood.
Rod Stewart's Great American Songbook collection has sold over 16 million copies, making it one of the most successful series of all time. This week, along with his fiancée Penny and newborn Alistair, he showed the American Idols just how an American classic should be performed.
How are you? All right? My lover, you're my best friend. You're in my soul. That's it. Thank you. My idols. Good to meet you guys. This is Alistair. And this is my fiancée Penny, and we'd like to say we're sorry we're late, but we were making wedding plans. So, let the excitement begin.
With his down-to-earth sense of humor and charm, no one could bring these standards to life quite like Rod Stewart.
I couldn't have done this when I was their age. I mean, I've had to go around a pub for an hour, you know, have a few drinks and come back and sing. There's no business like show business. That's no business I know.
And the world is cold. I'm the wedding singer.
I don't know why I bothered to turn up. I mean, there's nothing I can teach these guys. Somebody stole the show. Interlude, solo. Yeah. Ah, sorry.
Yes.
Whoa. Yeah. Big hug.
Big hug.
This will be in the newspapers. Along with me, a lot of other people have recorded these Great American Songbooks, and it's been a huge success for everybody. This will be a great way to put the lid on it, I think. You know, American Idol and these kids singing the standards. And I'm going to go back to doing rock songs.
I'm going to do this week. I'm going to be doing What a Wonderful World.
Okay, so you've done a lot of rock singing, excuse the expression.
Yes, and this will be a little bit of a departure for me. It has so many values in it that mean so much to me.
I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow.
It's harder for me to sing a song like this because I'm used to just belting out to the top of my lungs.
You did great, my son. Let me give you a hug.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Well done. Chris, who was brought up on heavy metal, I think did a wonderful job. You know, this is a breakout for him. I mean, I can't imagine Ozzy Osbourne singing this song, for instance. No disrespect to Ozzy, but it's a vocal push. I felt probably has a jazz background somewhere. She slipped right into Foolish Things very nicely. She has a touch of Billy about her. Billie Holiday, that is.
These foolish things remind me of...
While I was singing with Rod Stewart, my mother was in the back of the room. Like always, she was crying. They're tears of joy, tears of happiness. She's proud that I've made it this far.
You've either got raw emotion or you haven't, and Paris has got it. For 17, she's astounding. I couldn't have done that when I was 17. I was still digging graves when I was 17.
I was thrilled to meet Rod Stewart. He's one of my favorite artists. Darling, you. I'm singing You Sent Me by Sam Cooke. Whoa! Yeah! Rod was singing backup with me.
Oh, you thrill me. Oh, you thrill me.
You can tell that Rod Stewart loves Sam Cooke.
Magnificent. No one sings this song like Sam Cooke. Nobody. But he did a great version. I think this is one you can really perform to. You know, throw yourself around. Don't care what Simon says. I like to see a performer. As Simon said about Taylor, this is not a dance competition. This is a singing competition. Well, I disagree there. I think you must do everything you possibly can within reason to sell the song. And I think he's a pretty good mover. You know, especially on TV, you've got to grab the audience by the as they say, and he's very good at doing that. Will that be allowed? No. They do standards to put their own stamp on songs.
I can't describe what an honor it is just to be in the presence of someone who's had this kind of longevity in their career and for them to be excited about me.
And even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you.
When he did It Had to Be You, he fitted into that tremendously well.
Standards are what I've grown up on. That's the kind of music my mom sang as a professional singer when she was younger, and it's what I like to listen to.
Yeah. Elliot's got a wonderful blue-eyed soul voice. As we say in England, great set of pipes. Really good. How old are you?
I'm 27.
27, bloody hell. You were born the same year as Just Think I'm Sexy was #1. Not amazing. You good guys are making me feel old.
How are you?
Good to see you. Welcome,
So
welcome.
good to see you.
Kelly has got some personality. She's a little firecracker, if I may use the word.
Let me get the words just in case.
Get the words and the lyrics.
Okay.
It's a little joke there.
Huh?
The words and the lyrics is the same thing.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
My bad.
She certainly was Miss Electric. She's bubbly, a lot of personality.
Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered.
Bewitched, Bothered and Bewildered, probably better for Kelly because it's more of a girl's song. I love the way you delay Bewitched, Bothered and Bewildered. You could push that even further back. Bewitched, bothered and bewildered. This for her is breaking out a little bit, and I thought she did extremely well. I was most impressed. Wonderful, darling. Give you a hug.
You.
It was absolutely fabulous.
Well, you took a load off my chest.
Well.
I mean, the song called That's All, it's kind of a fun, playful song.
I can only give you love that lasts forever.
I was worried about it in the beginning. These are songs that have been sung by the best.
Ace, he stuck to the melody, and then he branched off from the melody.
Won't warm the winter's night.
When I was singing, I was looking at Rod for approval. I kept looking at him because he wasn't giving me anything yet.
It was fantastic. You did a better version than I did.
Having a legend comment on your voice is a trip.
I've got nothing to say, but it was brilliant.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant.
Nice to meet you.
Good to see you too, Catherine. What you going to sing for us?
Well, I have a couple choices.
Which one do you want to give us first?
The stars out tonight. I don't know if it's cloudy or bright. I was trying to, feel out what he thought might be good. And the world is cold. I'm the wedding singer. We'll feel a glow just thinking of you. And the way you look tonight.
Catherine, I believe, is born to sing the standards. I don't want you to sing the last one because I'm going to sing that on the show.
I went over a lot of different songs, and I just decided to sing Someone to Watch Over Me. Watch over me.
Would imagine big things for her. There's not much I can say about this girl. She's fantastic.